Reaction channels are the worst. Today we're reacting to a freaking video from Keekrz. They have a video that I just came across that is called Why Reaction Channels Are the Worst, and we're gonna go ahead and react to it. It came out about a year ago. I wanna see what other people actually think about reaction channels because I am somebody that used to be against them as well, but obviously now I'm not. All right, let's see what this is all about.
At least one of these videos. These are known on YouTube as reaction videos or reaction.
Wait, am I on there? PewDiePie? PewDiePie considered a reaction? I mean, I guess he can.
And these videos
I wasn't on there,
attract
lame.
younger audiences rather than an older audience. And for
Do
this
they?
is kids want as much entertainment as possible. If you have a guy on the front of the video giving some sort of input or commentary on a pre-existing video, that is much more interactive than just watching the original video. Of course, kids don't understand the huge downside to this, and this is why reaction channels are the worst. But hey guys, welcome to another video where I completely shit talk somebody for their content or fan base.
This guy sucks at Minecraft. I'm not gonna lie. It's funny because we're talking about reaction channels here. I've never been a big fan of Minecraft, although I will say PewDiePie's Minecraft I found freaking hilarious. Tobuscus too back in the day, but we all know what happened to Tobuscus. But I will say, like, I've never been a big fan of these like commentaries over gaming content because the gaming content is usually never good. Oh, can we get to the stuff? That's what I'm trying to get out of my videos, is the promoting at the start. You gotta keep that retention.
I just want to start off this video by saying I don't think all reaction channels are horrible. I personally believe that the bigger reaction channels such as Sideman Reacts or Reaction Time, although the early days of Reaction Time are fine. The reason for this is because I think their videos have their own identity. These bigger reaction channels tend to actually put fucking effort into their reaction videos. They usually add things like zoom-ins, sound effects, music, and other stuff, as well as their reactions just being genuinely interesting. So if you're a reaction channel doing these things, I honestly don't have a problem with you. The channels that I believe are horrendously bad are the ones who basically add nothing to the video they are making. Some of these reaction channels just put their face cam in the corner and watch an entire video.
I agree with that 100% because you notice if you are on TikTok, TikTok does this so much. TikTok literally has the people that is like this, they're just holding the camera and they're dude, if you're just gonna repost the video and keep your stupid face out of it. So I totally agree with that sentiment.
No edits, no interesting reactions, literally nothing. Like, I swear, some of these videos are literally just someone watching YouTube. Like, super entertaining, man. Keep up the great content. Like,
I agree with that.
If you're just sitting in front of your camera, watching YouTube and call it a reaction video, you're just a lazy fuck. There's no question about it. These are
what is the point of this gameplay?
They make a video, add basically nothing to it, and
what are they doing?
It's basically stealing someone else's content without actually stealing it. Because you could just say, it's a reaction channel. Like, fuck you. Like I said earlier, this dude's present-day content is perfectly fine, although, in my opinion, it's pretty cringe. But his older content is goddamn horrible. I can't believe I actually used to watch this guy, dude, back in, like, 2015 and 2016.
I don't know if this is just me personally, and maybe I do this too, and maybe that's why I hate it, but I just don't like when people don't get to the fucking point at sometimes. Like, if you're mentioning somebody, you don't need to give me all this extra information. Just, like, straight up tell me what's happening.
To Catch a Cheater reaction video it's so bad. This video got 24 million views for literally some of the worst reactions I've ever seen.
Work out?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, basketball.
So you work out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I work out.
Thank you so much for repeating that, man.
I mean,
I didn't hear it the first time.
Kinda
Like,
cringe.
seriously. Are we calling this a fucking reaction channel? Like, my man's just reciting the video. Awesome reaction, man. I might as well just recite William Shakespeare's Macbeth and just call it my own work at this point. This is basically what Mr. Reaction Time over here did. It's just horrible, dude. Again, his present content isn't too horrible, but his old content is a prime example of a shit reaction channel.
Wouldn't you expect everybody's old content to be shit, though? Like, that's just YouTube, right? Like, I mean, I'm not hating on this guy just for the sake of hating on him or anything like that. But, like, I look back at my old content, and I think my old content is pretty shit. Because, like, I think that's just, as YouTubers, all your old content could be shit. If it was reversed, if he was like, yo, this dude's reaction channels were reaction videos were way better back in the day, but they're kind of shit now because he only straight just watches the video and he doesn't even talk or anything, doesn't even try anymore, that would make a lot of sense. I think hating on somebody for having better videos now is kind of weird. You know what I mean? Like, his old videos were shit. It's like he went to the old videos and he knew that they were bad, so he just wants to talk about the old shit, not the new shit. But he's improved. Why don't you talk about today? It's like talking about somebody's past and trying to cancel them when they don't even talk or act like that at all anymore. Ooh, let's see who's the worst. Juice from the box.
The absolute worst reaction channel. No, not even worst reaction channel. This is the worst channel I've ever seen in my life. He goes by the name Super Brother.
Who?
And he's got about 6,000 subscribers too many. Like, guys, no joke, if this guy deserves 6K for the content he makes, I deserve fucking 1 million.
You don't deserve anything.
Everything about this guy, I just hate, dude. His obnoxious thumbnail style, his obnoxious face, the fact that he's purely using big YouTubers' names and videos for his own personal gain, like, oh my god.
Wait, I just came to this guy's page, and I'm looking at his thumbnails, and he literally has Dream right here. He has David Dobrik. He has, I don't know who this guy is, but I know his fucking face. He has Pokimane. He has freaking Logan Paul, Jacksepticeye, Jake Paul, film theorist dude. He got Charlie D'Amelio. Bro, you literally just talk shit about this guy.
The fact that he's purely using big YouTubers' names.
You're doing the same thing. I really hope he says this is a joke at the end.
It's literally just a video of him watching YouTube. Like, by watching his videos, you were just watching a guy watch YouTube. It's a watchception. It's borderline stealing.
Show me the content! I get it, you don't like the guy. Show me the content.
He's already on the run, yo.
Okay, that was kind of... I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That was kind of funny. He reacted, a sheep? That was pretty funny. This is the thing that kind of sucks about reactions. You should do... This is talking about somebody that does them, somebody that has been doing them for a while, somebody that used to hate them. There are just lulls in a video. I'm sorry. What do you want to do? Like, because if you start faking the reaction, you're going to know it's, like, really fake, right? Nobody is like... Nobody is like that when they watch things all the time. It's just, like, really fake. Like, nobody watches a movie at the edge of their seat the whole time. There are peaks and valleys. It's just how movies go. So the same thing goes with YouTube videos. Like, there are times when I get super hyped. But if you're watching a whole video, like a whole like if you were to react to PewDiePie's, like, 30-minute Minecrafts, there's no way you can be hyped the whole freaking time watching that. But like something like an Apex trailer, because I get hyped on the Apex trailers, those things are like a minute and a half. Like, you can be hyped the whole time pretty much. But for the most part, you're gonna have parts where you look like that, where you're just like, because there's a lot of people that are not that exciting for freaking 30 minutes straight.
It's so bad, it's funny. But this guy just, you could tell, this guy just gives zero fucks. And anytime I watch this guy, I just hear, thanks for the easy views, thanks for helping me get 1 million channel views. It's so bad, dude.
This dude seems really bitter, like because he's already mentioned it like twice, or obviously he's hating people's views and stuff like that. He said that if this guy has 6,000, he should have 1 million. So he's kind of giving off the intention like, hey, my content's way better than these people, so I deserve so much more. I don't know. I mean, that's just the vibe I'm getting off, because he keeps talking about numbers and just kind of like hating on everybody, and I'm just like, to be honest, the dude is just talking over gameplay, and like everybody and their mom has done that. Just as generic and shitty as reaction channels can be, a lot of these commentary videos, like, who is it? Leafy does this shit all the time, right? Like, Leafy does those CSGO jumping through tubes, like speed run kind of things, and he just talks about drama over it. Everybody does that nowadays. So, like, I know he's shitting on reaction channels right now, but, I mean, here, how is he any different than anybody else? And that's how I feel like when I come to my content on my gaming channel or on this reaction channel. I try to be different, but I know there's a million other people out there just like me, so it's weird for me to sit there and make content shitting on other people that are doing exactly what I'm doing. I don't know, I'm not buying this guy's point, because I don't see him putting anything amazing out in this video.
It's literally, it's just stealing, dude. He does nothing. His reactions consist of, oh, and and he rarely gives input on anything. He's just using other people's content for his own personal gain.
I've seen worse reaction channels.
Think, bro, this bitch is literally a fucking slacking from Pokemon. This motherfucking Pokemon can't even attack every other turn because of his lazy ass ability. Super Brother's out here being a lazy bitch. It's just like, meh.
This guy does seem really hurt by this. I don't know why. He just seems really triggered by reaction channels. And he hasn't seen the worst. That's not the worst reaction channel. I don't know why he hates Super Brothers so much, or whoever that guy is. By the way, the people that he's named in here, I haven't heard of those reaction channels at all. The reaction channels I've heard of are like Fine Bros React, is it Ty Mungus or whatever his name is? Like Beast Reacts, stuff like that. Like I've heard these people I've never heard of in my life. So I don't know what the algorithm's giving him, but I've never heard of these channels in my life. And there are way worse reactors out there.
Just watch YouTube, record myself doing it, and call it a day. Hard work. 10 out of 10. I'm going to subscribe right now. Zero
he seems
effort
so
is put into
triggered.
these videos, dude. Literally zero. He can't come up with any ideas himself or create anything original, so he just steals and gets thousands of views for it. It's so
First of all, the guy might not be good at reactions. I'm not here to judge. I don't watch his content. You could be showing me his worst clips, and I wouldn't really know because I don't watch the person. But I will say, at least he's doing face cam, which I'm not hating on people that don't do face cam. I understand there's a lot of people that have self-image issues and all that jazz. But at least he's getting on camera and putting himself out there, which you got to applaud that for one thing. And he's making the content. Stealing content, I have literally had people back in the day when I used to do a comic reaction channel that would rip my content. Literally steal it and upload it to another channel. That is stealing.
If I could commit a single crime without consequence, I would fly down to this dude's house and just hit him. Stop stealing other people's content and make your goddamn own.
Tough guy.
At the very least, make an effort to make your reaction videos more of its own identity, rather than playing Dream's full fucking 45-minute manhunt video just for you to take 250,000 views. That should have been Dream's. Fuck you. You were stealing.
I feel there is an argument there for the like stealing stuff. I don't think 242 views are just straight would have been for Dream, in my opinion. I think there are genuinely people out there that would watch Dream's content first and then they go to reaction channels. I'm going to talk about this more in a little bit, but yeah, I do think there's a lot of people out there that just will watch the main video first and then they want to see how people react to certain moments in the video, because that's what I do. I will genuinely watch like the Batman trailer and I will go see how other people reacted to see if they reacted, if they laughed when I laughed, if they were like, ooh, when I was in awe. So 242 views I think is kind of bullshit saying that he stole all of that from Dream. Maybe half if you want to argue, half. But I genuinely think people go to reaction videos to see people's reactions most of the time, not just to watch content. Because if they did that, they would just go to Dream.
Money and views from bigger creators, you sack of shit. I don't want this video to be dragged out too much.
Bruh! You've been doing that!
Reaction channels are just overall garbage. I could show you many,
He's so
many,
triggered,
many
bro.
more shit reaction channels. But then this video would just be insanely long. There's a never-ending list of just bad reaction videos. If there's a god out there, he did not put us on this goddamn planet just to make a shit reaction video and steal from one another. But thank you for watching this video. Glad you stuck all the way through.
I don't know why he's so
mad.
mad.
Me bitching about why reaction channels are the.
At least he called it. He knows he's bitching. At least that. I'll give him that.
Enjoyed the video.
Look at that. Even the end. Isn't this Tommy Innit and freaking Corpse? He literally shit on people for doing that, and he's doing the same thing. Okay, so I'm just gonna call this out right now. I'm not hating on this creator or anything like that, because as a creator, for anybody that's never made a YouTube video before, there are moments where you just gotta hype yourself up and you wanna try to bring a little bit of spice or something to this video. So you try to add a little bit more energy so you can come off as like, I really hate this shit. This guy might not even care about reaction channels, but he wanted to make a video that kind of seemed like he really cared about it. Or maybe this is 100% his true feelings. But for the most part, any big YouTuber will tell you that when that camera is turned on, you are on. And you're not necessarily 100% who you really are, because I think a lot of people are really chill. Most of the times, they're not always like, you know what I mean? But it's kind of weird to see him criticizing reaction channels the way he was and saying like, oh, if you like this kind of content, blah, blah, blah. Look, man, the one thing I've learned about content, or the one thing I've learned about YouTube, is everybody has their different tastes, and they do not give a fuck what people think. Like, if somebody wants to watch the chillest reaction in the world, dude, that is what like 95% of live streams are now, is just people on live streams reacting to other stuff with the chat going, and they're like, oh, y'all thought that was funny? Yeah, cool. That's a lot of live streams nowadays. And you know what? It works. Like, a lot of people love that. So many live streamers are just taking content from their streams, uploading it to YouTube, and most of the time, it's them reacting to something. Are some people gonna do it better than others? Yes, 100%. I don't know. I can't really get too mad at this because I love commentary videos as well. I'm watching this as like, all right, this is a person talking about their thoughts on reaction videos. I think they could have done it a little better. I don't think you need to shit on creators the way this guy was shitting on him, like this bitch, or I would slap him and all this kind of stuff. I don't think you need to do that. I have definitely, for full transparency, back in the day, used to tell people they can go fuck themselves all of the time. I still do every once in a while when it's deserved. But like in one of my last videos, I was talking about like how Joe Rogan Chads got mad at me and stuff, and I think I had a little bit of more little pep in my step when I was doing that commentary video. So I get it. I understand how your emotions can come out when you make these commentary videos, and I think a lot can come from these type of commentary videos. But for the most part, I just felt like he was kind of mad and a little bit hypocritical at times, because he's kind of doing the same thing he was getting mad about in this. And it also seemed like he was just kind of upset that these reaction channels were getting way more views than he was, and he thinks his content is kind of a lot better. That's just the vibe I got. Not saying that's what it was. It's just the vibe I got. Anyways, here are my thoughts on reaction channels as somebody that does them now. I used to think that reaction channels were some of the laziest content on freaking YouTube. That's 100% how I used to think, and I was like, I don't want to do reaction channels. I think they're kind of shit. And I used to be somebody that used to do like comic book review things, but those things are a lot harder. You'd have to get the photos, you'd have to watch the show, you'd have to come up with your ideas, you'd have to find the Easter eggs. It was a lot more than people thought. And then I was just like, yeah, reactions are just the worst. Why? You just watch something and then you upload it? It's too easy, bro. And then one day I decided to join the dark side and just do them for fun. And I was watching like the Star Wars trailer or whatever, and I just enjoyed making the content, because I've always had like crazy reactions when I watch stuff anyways, like when the camera's not on. So I was like, why not? Let me upload it and see what happens. And then the thing I started learning about reaction, I guess the reaction community is what I should say, is there's a lot of people out there that just want to see others be excited about stuff they're excited about. And I've been able to have a lot of people from the SCP community, the Warhammer community, now I'm watching stuff from League of Legends. All of these communities kind of come together when there is somebody that does reactions for content they love, and they start talking about that lore, the content, you should react to this. And so the community in the reaction space is kind of badass. So our reaction channel is really easy content to make, 100%. I oftentimes, when I take somebody's content to react to, I try to mention the person's name. I try to be like, yo, go subscribe to this channel if you like that content, because they're making good stuff, all that jazz. If I liked it, if I thought I hated it, I'll still be like, yeah, go subscribe if you like this content. I think that kind of stuff is really cool. As long as you're giving credit, maybe even putting links in the description, sometimes I forget. As long as you're shouting out the channel that you're taking the content from to react to, I think that is good practices for a reaction channel. And I don't have this vitriol for reaction channels like I used to, because, like, I don't know, man, like, YouTube is so massive, it's so crazy, that there are people that don't even know reaction channels are big or even exist on this platform sometimes, because there are people, again, I literally didn't know anything about this person, Super Bros, or, you know, the other guy that he was talking about. Maybe I've just been on YouTube too long, but this stuff doesn't really kind of faze me anymore, and plus, there's so many other things out there that you could be getting mad at. And this person does seem like they make other content that seems to be getting some views, and he's talking about some interesting stuff, like this cancel culture. I don't know how he's going about it. I don't know if he's really mad at it, and he's like cussing at people that do cancel culture and all that jazz. Like, he has like zero talent over here with TikTok people. So I don't know if he's trying to go for that, you know, there's a certain corner of YouTube that love this kind of content, and maybe he's trying to corner that market, But yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like I could do a whole commentary video on that corner of the space. But for the most part, man, I don't know. I think when you really look back at it, the stuff he said about reaction channels can be said about the kind of content he's making. Did he really add anything that we didn't really already know about reaction channels? Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys liked the video that you saw, definitely go check out Keekrz. If you like that content, go subscribe to that channel. If you liked my content, my commentary on their content, hit that subscribe button here. But that's going to be it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. As always, I am your host, JUICEbox. Remember to wake up in the morning and ask yourself something about my daily dose of juice. See you guys next time.